To the compound to insert more gas, they were met by gunshots. A total of, Agent Rick said, about 200 gunshots fired by cult members toward the FBI. Although, Rich, they were careful to emphasize that the FBI did not return any shots to cult members, and so far this morning, no new injuries because of this assault. Is that correct?
Mr. President, did you authorize the move on Waco this morning, sir?
I was aware of it. I think the Attorney General made the decision. Right. And I think I should refer all questions to her and to the FBI.
Did you have any instructions for her as to how it should be executed?
They made the tactical decisions. That was their judgment, the FBI.
And is this a rape?
And I want to refer you to talk to the Attorney General of the FBI. I knew it was going to be done, but the decisions were entirely theirs.
Reportedly, the president was very involved in monitoring the situation here. One description is he was micromanaging it from Washington. You heard him say Janet Reno made the authorization. She is the U.S. Attorney General in charge of the Justice Department, which is in charge of the FBI. ATF also notified Lloyd Benson, who is the boss for the Treasury Department, and that, of course, includes ATF. But President Clinton, watching this from afar, watching it very closely, certainly did not say no when the plan was presented to him for approval. If David Koresh has his radio, he heard Bob Rick say at the briefing that they're going to try to gas him out, and the way to do it is to continue to go to different areas in that compound where you think people might be and just keep lobbing the gas in there. Something like 180 rounds now so far have been probably closer to 200 rounds of CS gas, non-lethal gas, but painful and irritating to anyone who's in its path. Lobbed into that compound so far.
And Brad, this has been probably the most active that these M60 tanks have been. First it made just to the left there a good-sized hole, and now it's back at the front door again.
Definitely stepping up the pace.
This is Bob Ricks talking about the gas.
Gas was inserted using a Mark 5 delivery system secured to a boom. Also, non-pyrotechnic delivery systems were utilized to insert CS gas. The occupants in the compound were advised, this is not an assault. Do not fire. If you fire, your fire will be returned. We are introducing non-lethal tear gas. Exit the compound now and follow instructions. You are responsible for your own actions.
Hodgepodge that actually some of the masks may prove to be ineffective. They think that even if they're in crawl spaces and bunkers, that the gas will get to them there. So you take bits of that building out, bits of that structure out, and you continue to fire in the tear gas. As best we know, those armored vehicles are receiving fire back, 10 to 12 rounds. Each time the armored vehicle goes into the building. The very first time, anywhere from 75 to 80 rounds was received by that.
And Mike, we are looking at fire from inside the cult compound, smoke coming out of one of the windows.
We don't know exactly what that is, whether it's a smoke bomb that they've released smoke down there before.
Right.
It's coming out of the window, Mike, which is the fourth window from what to the right of what used to be the front door there.
And if there are any of our military specialists on the line in my ear, they might be able to tell me whether or not it's conceivable that a canister like that might also ignite a fire. It looks to be black smoke. It's fire, but what...
And it looks to be intermittent. It starts and stops and starts and stops.
It seems to be. No, now we see flames.
We are seeing
flames coming out of it.
The compound is on fire.
And Clint Bond, our assignments editor, tells me that a canister could, in fact, start a fire inside a compound, inside the building there.
But earlier, the FBI agent in charge, Bob Ricks, one of the commanders down there, had said that if they really wanted to go in and destroy this building, it would take them, in effect, about 60 minutes. Well, fire did it in 50 minutes.
Yeah, fire did it in less. And you can see here, this is how it started. We watched just the smoke billowing out and then the flames licking out of the window.
As the Branch Davidian Center burns to the ground, it's widely reported that 86 persons remain inside. However, later reports are that only 52 bodies have been recovered and the press smells a cover-up. This is your wake-up call, ladies and gentlemen. Write your congressman. We need answers. We need the truth. The truth will set everyone free. Thank you very much.